and I had added it under user variables for Madhura, user variables, so I deleted. Okay, so currently I don't want to do this. Now here are the instructions so that we won't waste your lab time at all. So now you please go to day 3 data, code, day 3 SRC. For easiness, for ease of compilation, always compile from SRC. Whatever I'm saying, exactly same things IDE does internally. So here click on this and simply type CMD. So it will open the command prompt. Reach here, just confirm once. Or don't use the earlier command prompt. Please open a new command prompt, guys. And you have to confirm whether your class path is unset. So please type set space class path. Sorry, my spelling mistake. It doesn't matter if it is uppercase, lowercase. It does matter on Ubuntu or Mac. That is where the environment variable is case sensitive. If you are working on Windows, it doesn't matter. And you should see this message, environment variable class path not defined. Everyone is on the same page. Starting point is same. Because I want to convince you, setting class path is not mandatory. It is optional, though recommended. Okay, so do this. Now, let's do this fast. If you see, just do one more thing. Under day 3, bin folder, what do you say? Remove everything. I mean, delete all the things. Please don't delete under SRC. Check what I'm saying. From day 3, from bin folder, remove everything. So that we will start from scratch. I want your day 3 data, code, day 3 bin empty. Everyone with me, I hope. Now tell me, you understood? That is why, because that's like we do in the lab session. Now what we will do is, let us compile. So you answer. Should I compile box.java separately and test box array, or only tester is sufficient? Answer is only tester is sufficient. Okay, so see this. Do this with me, please. Javac -d bin. This is constant. What is the meaning? You compile and keep all the .class files under bin folder. But now, where is our tester? Let's see. It is under com/tester. So give it properly. Com/ I'm just hitting tab / please compile test box array. We had removed all the compilers. We had made all public, all those things, import everything. So I hope you did not see any compilers. Class path is not set. Class path is not required. I mean, not mandatory, I mean. Has everyone seen this? Now, please go to File Explorer and check. Without that, how will you understand? So check under bin. Earlier it was all cleared. I told you to clear it. You have com, you have app, you have core, you have box.class. Press the other branch, com, tester, and you have got test box array.class. So tell me, has everyone reached here? Compilation is done? Yeah, Ashutosh, tell me. I'm asking you a question.
Ma'am, I'm getting some error.
No, you should not get the error because I have given you.
Cannot.
Unless until, see, you wrote some code on your own. So
yes,
just check
ma'am,
that.
you had asked us to write that code, right?
Yeah. Ashutosh, see, not only Ashutosh, anyone. See, look at this. I have commented line number 28 to 32. You must have made an error here. So compare your code with my highlighted code. I'll wait here for a minute.
Yes, ma'am. I had given capital B for boxes in for loop.
You got this? You got your own error?
Yeah. 1 second, ma'am.
Okay. Fix the error, save it, and compile again. See, on the command prompt, it tells you which line, which error. So do a little bit of debugging.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah?
It is giving me error for boxes of I.
No, there is no boxes of I.
Okay,
You,
okay.
you
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
stop,
yeah.
stop
I
whatever you
understood.
are doing.
Yes,
Here
ma'am.
should be
Understood.
P.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. How
Understood.
can you use I?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, sorry, ma'am.
Hmm. So save it and come back to this fast. Okay. So now rest of you. So compilation is fine. Now you want to run it. So tell me what will happen to do it with me. I want to run now fully qualified this class. So dot is the separator for packages. So if I say com dot tester dot test, it is case sensitive. Test box array. And if you press enter, runtime error or no error. Minal, I just now explained it. Are you saying I don't know? Just so are you getting the compile time error? Don't say getting error. Tell me clearly. Compile time error
Runtime.
are you getting?
It's
Ma'am,
not.
please show your that screen on edit wali screen.
Waiting for complete minute. Catch up fast. I explained just now to Ashutosh. Boxes of I has to be replaced by B.
Done it, ma'am. Thank you.
Anyone else wants to look at it more? I hope everyone has synced up by now. Save it and you know how to compile. So please compile. You should not see any compiler errors. So now let us come to the point. When I press enter, of course you are going to get a runtime error. Guys, while in interviews and all, be clear, explicit. Don't just say vaguely error. Specify compile time error, runtime error. And it will be even more impressive if you can tell which type of runtime error. So here it is, cannot find or load the class. Answer why. Why it is unable to uh, load the class? It is
Dot.
because we have not set the class path. Where we have set the class path. So your compile, I'm so sorry, JVM is looking under this folder. Is there a package com? Answer is yes, there is. Is there a sub package tester? Yes, but
Yes.
it is going to load. Look for test box array dot class, and dot class files do not exist under this, so it throws you out. So now change it to the bin folder. Okay, I just cd it to bin folder. See, I'm using back arrow key, and when you do this, 100% without setting the class path also, code will run. And you can try this. Code will run means of course you'll have a problem, but let's do it with me. Everyone reach here, don't go ahead. So suppose I say 2 boxes. Take a look at it. The loaded class name is, I already explained, L value and all that. And currently what is our box array containing? Only 2 null values. So whether you display via arrays.toString or via for each, you are getting 2 null values. Okay, now give some dimensions, any dimensions. So let's say 1, 2, 3. And give something else, 4, 5, 6, any dimension. So anyone wants to tell me, what is it? After I press enter, yeah, sure. I'll wait for you. I'm just asking to run. Anyway, after that, I'm going to wait. This is what is the expected runtime error. So let's wait for everyone to reach here. Not find. Take a look at this one, Ashutosh. Anyone who is getting, take a look at it. You should change directory to day3 bin and then run it in a fully qualified name. Your spelling mistake, uppercase, lowercase, check everything. Dots. That means you're making a mistake. Yeah, but from which folder? From which you have to change directory. Have you changed directory to bin? I'm talking to Yash, 1081, the PRN number.
Ma'am,
Yes?
it will not ask for enter box dimension. It will directly throw the exception.
No. It should ask you further this. Again, that means you have made something wrong in the some error in here. I told you to add this SOP. See, when I'm showing you the code to be changed, pay attention. Unless until you write enter box dimension, how will it give you this line? You have to SOP, you have to add it in your code. You must not have added in the code. That is why you are not getting it. Okay, guys, let us do little faster. Otherwise, you know what happens? We spend whole time in revision and you don't do any hands-on. So here, like I don't know, your line number could be little different. So I'm going by my line number 41, which is here, and you should get a runtime error, null pointer exception. So does anyone want to explain? When I say explain, I don't trust it otherwise. I want it with the memory picture. So can you tell me just verbally also? Let's not draw and waste your time. Here, what will be for the first iteration? B equal to boxes of 0. Pause your coding, pause your compilation, pause your running. Hear me. Otherwise, you know, you don't understand that. So for each works on a copy. So tell me, what are the contents in B currently? Null. Boxes of 0 is having null. So that is copied in B. So B is having a value null. Now just check. RHS. So here, box object is getting created as before. And where are you keeping? Where are you storing the reference? In B. So tell me, the address of this box, is it getting stored in an array or is it getting stored in its copy? Copy. So B, you draw, if you are not sure, show B pointing to the first box. Okay, so that is your first iteration. Now user says it goes to the next iteration. What will be the next iteration? B equal to boxes of 1. What was there in boxes of 1? Null. So now B is having the value of null. How will you show this? D-link. B was earlier pointing to first box. D-link that. B show the value of null. Now another box object gets created. Are you understanding me? Maybe having these dimensions. And B starts pointing to that. But if I ask you the question, in the second iteration of the loop, are there any objects marked for garbage collection? Answer is yes. The first box object is gone. Gone means what? Inaccessible, unreachable, unreferenceable. Okay. So you are basically working on a copy. So please fast forward. Suppose user ordered me 4 boxes. So how many times this loop will run? 4 times. 4 box instances will get created. But unfortunately, they are assigned to the B. So let me ask you, after this loop is over, B is out of scope. The scope was only for a loop. But important question is, what are the contents of this array? You remember we have created this array object. What are the contents of this array, guys? It is filled with null. Are you getting it? And anytime you try to access anything with a null pointer exception is guaranteed. Null pointer exception is the easiest exception to solve in Java. See, JVM tells you the line number. So you just go to the line number and you are calling these 2 methods. And you have to understand that somewhere this B must be null. So this is the explanation. So what is the bottom line? What is the summary? What is the point to carry home? For each works on a copy. So you can never ever use for each loop to modify the array elements. If you just want to go over the array elements, you can definitely use it, but you cannot use it to fill up the array or to modify the elements of the array. Okay, so this was one statement. So now let us fix it again. Do it fast, please. So now uncomment for loop. and comment your for each. So keep my original code. Now I want to show you setting the class path. Save this. So check in your code. Bring back again the for loop and comment your for each. Done that? Compile it once again. Compilation always go to SRC. Let me check if there are any questions. Okay, let me see. Somebody got this JNI error. Okay, unsupported class version error. Yes, that means you are loading. See, this typical error means your Java virtual machine or JVM, Java loading is not clear, not done. So I'm talking to Yash, nobody else. Okay, so here, Yash, please check. Simply say, okay, simply type path and confirm that the first entry, I had shown this on the very first day. The first entry in the path should be pointing to JDK 1.8. I don't know which version you are using. Whichever update version, JDK bin. It should not be pointing to JRE bin. So just confirm this and then correct. Same. Manuja, it is time complexity is the same. It is iterating over entire loop. So whether you access it by index, internally for each is using indices. So time complexity for as well as for each is the same. No gain. Only convenience, programmer convenience. You don't have to worry in indexes. You don't have to manage it. Internally JVM manages it. Okay. So now I think you have changed this. So please compile it once again. I hope you have again, what is it called? Brought you a for loop. So compile this. Now, if I want to run it from the same, you cannot run it from the same. It will give you the error, cannot load or find. Okay, yes, I told you first, this is Oracle Java path. So don't do that. I had given this instruction, I had shown it on the first day. So environment variables, path, add the entry by copying C:program files. See, you should follow those that day instruction on the same day. I'll show you. See this. Go to your C:. I'm talking to Yash, nobody else. Program files, not 86. Yash, are you using 32-bit system or 64-bit? Are you using Windows 32-bit or 64-bit? So the whole path is wrong. You should be having this. Open C drive, please. It is go to program files. You should have a folder. If you have installed Java correctly, under program files, you should have a Java folder. And you should have a JDK. Hear me, JDK I said, not JRE. Yeah, similar to namespaces in C++. Yes, you are right, Manoj. And here you will see under JDK a bin folder. Now copy this. I had given this instruction on day 1. Copy this and add it as the first entry in the path. Otherwise, we waste a lot of time. Properties, advanced system settings, environment options. Here, system variable, click on path and say edit. And here you can say new. So it will add and then say Control V and shift it, move up all the way so that it is the first entry. Do that because Oracle Java path could be of a different version. So you are getting problems. I hope you understood. Otherwise, later I'll do the screen sharing. I will access the remote control and fix it for you. Okay, coming back. Let's not waste your time. We have not started with assignment. Let's go faster. So if I want to run it from anywhere, what is it I'll have to set is, I will have to tell the JVM's class loader the class path. You'll have to set the class path. Are you understanding? In between there was a diversion. So if you want to run your Java classes, package Java classes from any folder, you just have to set the class path. So please do it with me. Look for my computer, this PC, whatever the name you have given. Right click on it, properties. What are we going to do? We are going to set your class path. Just today you'll require, because tomorrow onwards you are going to work in IDE. Go to advanced system settings. I'm waiting. Go to environment variables. And in the user variables category, add new. Give the variable name as class path. Give it all uppercase. On Windows system, Windows platform, it doesn't matter. But on Ubuntu or Mac, it does matter. So class path. Don't type out anything. Copy the path. Copy. I'll show you what you have to copy. Everyone knows what you have to copy. You have to copy the path till bin. Why bin? Because you should not answer. People ask you what should be the value of the class path. So the formal answer is top of the package hierarchy. You should be setting the class path value to the top of the package hierarchy. So see this, day 3 data, code day 3 bin. Save it, copy it. And here I'm adding this value here. That's why I wanted to do it with you once. And can I have one entry or multiple entries? You can have multiple entries. Separator is a semicolon. And sometimes what I have observed is the classes from the current packages, current folder are not visible. So for convenience, add a dot. Dot indicating current folder. And then semicolon again. This helps during compilation. And okay this. You may not be able to see this. I will show you in a minute. Okay it all the way. Don't say cancel anywhere. Okay. Now exit from the current this, because current what is it called? Command prompt doesn't have it. So exit from current one. Open the new. Now you can open from anywhere. So this is our workspace. So I'm just opening it from here. Any. Now you don't have to go to any particular folder. You can go to any folder. Please check your class path value. So type set class path. And you should be seeing this without any spelling mistakes and all. I hope you have copied. And add the dot. In case you want automatic dependency, it is going to help you at compilation time. Same thing, your IDE also does. Now we had already compiled. So you can go to any folder, home directory, C drive, D drive, wherever, and try to launch it. So it was com.tester, I guess, dot test box array. And then you can run the code as it is. Whatever. And you should be seeing the complete answer. I'll wait here for 5 minutes. Because after this, you're going to solve the assignment. We are going to discuss the assignment and you're going to solve it. Very good, Swati. So I hope you are now comfortable, because you know why I spent such a time, because once you enter ID, which is from tomorrow, you are not going to require any of it. You don't require path. Path, okay, fine. But class path and all, you don't have to set. IDE will set it for you automatically.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
Sure.
हाँ मैम, वो डॉट का एक बार एक्सप्लेन करोगे कि डॉट नहीं समझा वो, मतलब वो जो क्लास पाथ में
right. You know, it is little, yeah, I know. I'll tell you. It is little difficult for you to understand. I'll try. See what is the meaning of a dot? Means current folder. Yes. So if you remove this dot and you are compiling just with test box array, sometimes what happens is it doesn't understand the internal dependencies. And then you will be forced to compile first box.java and then compile tester. So the significance of dot is to tell compiler and of course to tell JVM class loader, search in the current folder also. That is the only explanation.
करंट मींस अगर हम लोग सी में सी ड्राइव पे जाके रन कर रहे होंगे
hello,
तो
wait. C drive
Okay.
doesn't mean anything. If you go to actual SRC, if you go to day 3 SRC, from that it can lift. So the dot significance is only during compilation when you are in the current day 3 SRC package. I'm sorry, day 3 SRC folder. That is what I meant.
getting
Someone
little
having
bit
still
only.
Set class path, no, Minal. You have to exit from the current command prompt, open a new command prompt. I said that. Here, open the new command prompt and you should see this. Current command prompt will not show you the class path. No, it has to work then. Then your environment variable is not set. You open it once again and set it. And what I'll do is, anyone having problem, guys, you after my explanation of the assignment, you will share screen. You share screen, I will take the control and I will fix it for you. That way we will do, so that majority doesn't have to wait. So let us go ahead to solving the real assignment of today. Whoever is still struggling with the class path, definitely I'll come to you individually and look at your individual problem. Okay, so now because you know we just got, I mean, I generally log off around 4:15 or something. I need you to start at least when I'm around. Okay, so I'll stay quiet. I'll highlight and read this much. Anyone who is still struggling with class path, please unfocus from that. We will come and help you individually. Okay, so first get the, I mean, understand the requirement of today. So first thing, I have not written, but here I have mentioned, you should create a separate folder. You know, so this was all shared data. So under your workspace, you will be creating day 3 lab. Don't do it right now. I'm just explaining. And under that, which 2 folders you'll create? SRC and bin. The moment I say this is the package structure, everyone knows package names are mapped with what? Folder names. So which will be the folder structure you will create? Under day 3 lab SRC, you will create com, app and the geometry folder. And under that, you are going to write over class point2d.java. 100% of you are clear? And what will be the first statement in that class is package statement. So respond. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is the first thing. But please don't continue in my day 3. Create a separate folder, separate workspace like day 3 lab. Everything has to be done from scratch. Next one. Here. I think people will understand. Just argumented constructor, and you will have 2 arguments, x and y. This dot x equal to x, this dot y equal to y. And this is also easy. You should tell me. I should not say easy. You should say easy. Everyone can manage it.
Yes, ma'am.
Get details method is clear. And I'll say something ahead of time. See, we have been writing for past 3 days, get box details, get customer details, or get details. These are not standard methods. So tomorrow when we have full day on inheritance and polymorphism, I'll talk about object classes toString method, and we will override the toString method instead of writing our own functionalities. All that will be covered tomorrow. So today, only give me a get details method to return the toString. So first version, first draft, only do this much. Everyone is clear with the folder structure? Now you know class path also. So I will give you this advice. Now you have understood the meaning of class path. Class path is not optional, but recommended. So let me ask a simple question. Please answer. You must be having some other folder. I don't know, but okay. So suppose this is the workspace. Under this, you are going to create day 3 lab. Okay, let me show you. Because I don't want any confusion. This is what I want. Under day 3 lab, you'll be giving me 2 folders, SRC and bin. Exactly like IDE does it for us. So can anyone answer? What will you add in the class path? Directly set the class path. Other day I resisted because I had not covered the class path. So what will you add? Now you will add day 3 lab / bin. Copy this. Go to your class path environment variable in whatever this PC. I'm doing it with you. Properties, advanced system settings, environment variables, and you can directly edit it from your edit. And here you can say new. Okay, so you are adding this and you can say okay to it. Did you understand what I did? Confirm. In the same command prompt, it will never get reflected. So I opened a new command prompt. And can you see this? This was our earlier details. To the same, I have added a new entry, which is your day 3 lab / bin. So I'm showing you everything. Change the class path to, not change, add. Kiran, I said you might want something from the earlier one. So let the earlier class path be there. Simply add day 3 lab and bin also as the new entry. I hope people are clear. So now actually, let's go ahead with the next thing. So what all you are going to give me is only 3.2. I mean, this much only. Because this will take you more time. So let us do it, solve this assignment in parts. So give me this much at least. And now skip in between points. You are going to solve everything. Don't worry, you're not going to skip anything. But while I'm around, at least, basic things should be done. Now read this one. In between, create new point, finding the distance between 2 points, everything you are going to give me today, but in parts. So let us ask you, 3.6. What will be the folder hierarchy? Com app you already have. Which will be the new folder you will add? No, Sachin, I've been telling you that wait for individual errors. You will share screen after I stop my discussion with the class, and I will definitely look at your problem and try to help you. Okay, so here, coming back. What is it? Yeah. So which will be the folder hierarchy? Under day 3 lab, com app you have. Under app, give me another folder tester and write a tester class. Test point, I've given you the name also. Of course, it should have main, it should have scanner. Except 2 details. P1's X and Y, .1's X and Y, .2's X and Y. And you simply use the get details method to display both the points details. Okay, so I will repeat. The part of it, you do it with me fast. So which are the points you are going to do? You are going to solve 3 to 3.2, core class .2D, and directly jump to 3.6 and 3.7. Why I'm splitting this assignment into 2 parts? Actually it has 3 parts. First part is only packages, access specifiers, and your class path. Next part will be some more business logic, which we will discuss. And the last part will be a very interesting part where I'm asking user how many points you want to plot, and you will revise your array of references. So this assignment has 3 parts. Please start immediately. So give me the core class, give me some constructor and get details, and write in your tester this 3.6 and 3.7. Please start immediately. Now those who are having problems, Okay, those who are having problems such as, class path not find and all, start talking to any of us. Is the assignment part clear? Which part you have to solve is clear? Start immediately. Yes, guys, now, for example, Sachin, somebody else also had a problem. Anyone wants to share screen?
Hello? Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I'm getting the class path environment with.
Give me a second. I will stop my share. You share your screen.
Okay. Ma'am, host disabled participant screen sharing. Can you ask faculty?
Now share. Now share.
This one, ma'am.
Yeah.
Sarika, ma'am.
Enabled, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah,
Enable,
enabled.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, I tried in another command prompt also. It still says.
No. Don't do it like this. This is a visual
ये
studio.
आधी
VS Code, right?
फोल्डर बनवत आहे
Wait, let me try.
फोल्डर फोल्डर
Don't do.
Should I try directly on folder, ma'am?
Yes,
Hello.
command prompt. I'm saying show me on the command prompt. Exit from VS Code.
Yes. 1 second, ma'am.
Yeah, let me just hold on. Sachin, right? You're Sachin, right? Show me the folder structure first. Wait. Are you going to try in this Java workspace? Okay, fine. Day 3 SRC.
And here's the bin.
No. Bin. Wait. Here my instruction. Okay, why don't I request the control? I'll take control. Give me a second.
Yes.
Okay. This one, Arpit. Wait for a second. I will help Sachin and then I'll come to you as quickly as possible. Okay, so this one, Sachin. See what I'm doing. In the bin folder, I'm deleting.
Okay, ma'am.
So my bin is totally empty. Let me go to day 3 and SRC folder. I'm just checking. So which one you want to check is that arrays thing. Now, okay, let's test this. So com tester, you got test box array, fine. And under that you have com app 4, you have box.java, fine. Okay, so now let us open. What I'll do is, see what I'm doing is I'm going to SRC, compile always from SRC. So I'm going to SRC, opening the command prompt from here. And now let me just check whether I'm in the correct folder. Yes. So let's see whether your class path is set or not. It is set to, you have not added the dot. That's why it's the problem. So now, that much you do. I will give up the control.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I will just release the control. Please add. I'll tell you what you have to do. After that D:3 bin, add a semicolon,
Okay.
and then add dot and again a semicolon.
Okay. I'll do that. Okay.
Give up the remote control and talk to me again. After that, talk to me means in case you have problem, then only talk to me. Otherwise, you can continue.
Yes, ma'am. I'll try right away and tell you.
Yeah, sure. Semicolon, dot, semicolon. Correct. Okay, that. Okay, that. Yes. And open the next command. No, not this. Exit from here. Close that. Okay, fine. Yeah. So just say set class. Right. Now you can type javac -d, our compilation. This thing, backslash.
Yes. Sorry.
Com /tester. Right.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Now we have set the class path. So no need to cd bin also. You can launch it from here. So type. Now give the fully qualified. Yeah. Nee. com.tester, fully qualified class name.
What?
Dot test box array.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So now we can stop your sharing.
yes. Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else needs help? Write a message. I have not shared my screen. You can start sharing.
Ma'am, should I?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. This one was waiting. One more minute and I'll look at you. Yes, Sonali, what is it you want?
Ma'am, it's not compiling.
Of course, you are compiling it from the wrong this. So here,
पाथ सेट करने के बाद ट्राई किया.
no. पाथ सेट करने का कोई सवाल ही नहीं है यहाँ पे. You are having see the error. Java C is not finding. I'll take the controller. I'll request control so that I can do it fast. See, I'm just saying dir. In this src folder, there is no class testbox.java. So you have to take it to that. So java c -d. First, एक second.